Affairs Forum of WZTV Fox 17. And now your host, Dr. James Haney.
Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is a profile on Mayor PBredesen. And of course, we do have with us in the studio today Mayor PBredesen. And Mayor, let me welcome you to the show today.
Oh, thank you very much, Doctor. I appreciate being here.
Mayor, you've been with us on two different occasions. I think once before you became the mayor of Nashville and once since then. Right. And of course, we're always glad to have you here, and we know the time that it takes to do the things that you're involved in, and so we're just appreciative of having you here today. What we'd like to do today is to sort of get an update on some of the things that have been going on in the city of Nashville. Yesterday, for example, I think well, quite a couple of weeks ago, the ribbons were cut for the Jefferson Street Bridge. And let's talk about that. Let's start by talking about the Jefferson Street development area with the bridge and some of the other things that are important in your administration and some of the things that are going on in Nashville.
Good. Well, the Jefferson Street Bridge ribbon cutting was a nice milestone for the city, I think. It's the Jefferson Street once had a grandeur that it's lost a little bit, and one of the things we've been trying to do is to, in conjunction with the state, is to do things that'll bring it back. One of the things I think that helps any area is traffic, and the bridge itself is going to be, I think, make Jefferson Street much more of a link with the rest of the community than it has been heretofore. So I was very pleased to be out there and get that new bridge open. And we also have designated much of the area around Jefferson and 8th there as a redevelopment district. That has a couple of benefits, Doctor. It first of all lets us, there are some financial mechanisms we can use that can help homeowners and businesses that want to do some renovation.
Now, is this the enterprise zone idea?
It's similar to that. It's under a slightly different set of laws, but it basically makes available some funding for supporting both business and residential investment in the area. And also it gives us a lot more control over the kinds of things that go into the district. It's a very strong form of zoning. Sometimes that helps in preventing some of the uses that you don't want in a neighborhood like that. So both those are going to help a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think a number of things are happening in that district. Not long ago we spoke with some of the council persons from the district, and they talked about the redevelopment grants and whatnot that are coming into Jefferson Street. And let's sort of look at that. Some of the things that have occurred during your administration dealing with Jefferson Street. Why don't you sort of give us an update on what the situation was when you became mayor and how you see Jefferson Street now?
Well, I think Jefferson Street has improved. The potential for it has improved quite a bit. I don't want to take, I certainly don't want to take all the credit for it. Councilwoman Langster, for example, has been very active in working in that area and trying to help. One big new thing, which is very current right now, is there's going to be a new Kroger superstore in the area, and the ground has been broken for that. And that's one of those things that I think really will help the neighborhood and be a real service to people who live in the area, and will help with this whole process of getting it back to what it once was.
Now, this is all part of the Centennial Mall and all of that development that will come off.
Right. The Centennial Mall is being developed. It will go right sort of up to Jefferson Street, and part of that, and again, I think will help a lot in that area.
You know, not long ago, you also had a groundbreaking at the Hard Rock Cafe. Right. And I think that will lead us to downtown development. That is one of many things that are happening, that's happening downtown. Right. There are several developments downtown. Let's talk about downtown development and the Hard Rock Cafe and some of the other things.
Yeah, I felt and really campaigned on one of my campaign pledges to try to do something about the city of Nashville, the downtown area. I think that any city to be successful has to have a good, vital downtown, and Nashville's has fallen back over the last 10 or 15 years in terms of the number of businesses that are operating and so on. The arena was really I think the key investment in the area. Ground was broken for that in January, and it's underway. It's going to be open in the spring of '96. It in turn has stimulated a lot of other investment, and the Hard Rock Cafe is one of the most exciting of those. It's going to be down there on the corner of 2nd and Lower Broad. in other places where these exist. They've been enormous tourist draws, and I think it's really going to help the area. It's an exciting thing to have here.
You know, as a matter of fact, there's quite a bit of excitement in reference to that. I understand that there will be at least 175 employees with that development. What are some of the advantages, in addition to the 175 additional jobs that will come to Nashville? Well, what are some of the advantages of having such such a club here in Nashville?
Well, the tangible short-term advantages are, in addition to being for local people, it's a tourist draw. When people come to, say, Opryland for a convention, we're going to have boats running the river between Opryland and downtown, and attractions like the Wild Horse Saloon and the arena and the Hard Rock Cafe down there. It, I think, will induce people to stay longer and to spend more money and to put more money into the Nashville economy. So it will have that direct, tangible benefit. Above and beyond that, I think that anything you can do to increase the number of amenities in a city and the number of things to do makes it a more attractive place to live, and is one of those intangibles people think about when they think about whether they want to live here or not, whether they want to move their companies here or not.
Now, as you indicated, the arena has been underway since January, but now, what are some of the prospects? I think we've heard on many occasions the possibilities of attracting a professional team, and I think your attitude was that if we build it, they'll come, and et cetera. What are some of the prospects in reference to that at this particular point?
Well, I think we're very likely to have over the year